Hello, my cellists. We're going to be working on the exercises for B flat major now. This starts on exercise 140, and it's also going to include maybe one, maybe two new positions for you. So let's get started. On 140, of course, we don't have the first two or the first three measures. Here's the next three measures. We're going to start in third position. I forgot we should tune. Here's A. Here's my colleague Aaron. Here's D. Here's G. And here's C. Feel free to rewind that as well as you need to get that all tuned up. Okay, now here we are. We're going to start with our D, and we're going to start with a half step, okay? Check this out. You're going to do that just like Jaws sound. And the D should sound really ringing. Notice the difference between this and this. Yeah, you can hear that it's out of tune a little bit, but it also doesn't ring as much. D's, fourth finger notes, will ring. Also, you can check it against an open string. Now let's get ready to do the 1-2 pattern. We're going to start with first finger on the D, and move a half step to the E, and 2-4, 2-1, back half step. Just like that. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2-3 pattern. 1, 2, ready, go. Get ready to stop right there. Notice how we didn't go a half step away. This is happy birthday sound. Not Jaws. Okay. Here's the 2-3 pattern again. Do it with me. Ready, set, ready, go. Same thing on the G string. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, and that's it for exercise 140. Alright, let's get working on the B flat major scale. This is exercise 141, and we're going to start with that new position perhaps. Well, let's start with the second octave right here. This is the second measure. Alright, so this pattern right here, you may not have gotten specific instruction about. Notice how I've got third finger, second finger, really close together. They're literally touching. And then I've got a whole step space between here. These are half steps. These are whole steps, okay? Okay, that's how those sound. Now, you may notice that I've got my wrist slightly cocked forward. I mean, I'm not quite in position right here. This is what it looks like when I play it. My wrist is slightly cocked forward, and this might be a whole new posture for you. Look at my thumb, way up here in the saddle at a 45-degree angle into this vertex right here. And then I've got my second finger all the way down here. This completely changes the rule that we've had before of second finger always behind the thumb. But I think I've got an exercise here that might help you get used to getting into these higher positions. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our fourth finger, and we're going to slide from first finger on the nut all the way to what I call the saddle. Do that with me. Ready, go. Now the thumb is catching the saddle. That's what stops that half motion there. Now the thumb is going to switch to go right on the string, and the pinky is going to come up, and we're going to drive with our third finger all the way to the end of the fingerboard. With me. Ready? saddle, put fourth finger back on, and slide all the way to the note. Ready, go. Okay, so basically that's the arm motion that you're going to need all the way through. You can take a look here. When I'm doing that, my arm has to cock up and over, okay? The important thing while you're doing that exercise is that you keep all fingers on the string aligned. I mean, of course, until you get down here where pinky comes off, okay? Later in your cello career, you're going to play all the way down here. It's super fun, and there's lots of music that unlocks once you get there. But for now, here's what we're concerned with. Start with the second measure on that B flat. Ready, go. Shift to where your fourth finger normally goes. Your first finger goes there. Second finger. Fourth finger. Set on that F. Now we're going to go a whole step away to the G. This is what it should look like, okay? Thumb is right here. First finger's right here. Whole step away. Let me see if you can see this. Check it with your open G. That's not a G, never mind. And then third finger close by. That should be the B flat. Try that exercise out a couple of times. Here's where the stop and start is. Okay, let's do the whole thing. Get ready to play with me all the way through. 1, 2 from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and. That's that for the B flat major scale. Most important one for you to practice. Alright, now let's take a look at B flat major arpeggio. This is exercise 142. In fact, I'm going to work this camera a little bit so you can see a little bit better angle. Hopefully that does it better. Okie doke. So, now, on the B flat major arpeggio, it says here, new position, that Roman numeral VII equals 7. Seventh position is just one more notch up there than that sixth position that we just worked on. Here's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's a lot going on here. First of all, we need to relearn fourth position. Fourth position is where your thumb hits that saddle and your second finger and first finger are right opposite of it. You know you've been there if you have the same fingerings as the string before you. Here's what I mean. 1, 2, 4. If it's just an octave up, you know you're in the right position there. Also, here's the C, okay? A whole step away from that. Whole step, right? You know that relationship right there. Okay, so that's fourth position, and that'll get you this far. And then, next string over on the D string, your second finger right there. Here's where you shift. Now, do you notice how it says -1, and then right under it there's a little circle. That little circle is a clue for you that it's a harmonic. Harmonics are these notes that can be accessed at different fractions of the string. This one in particular is halfway in the string. I'm not pressing down on the string, I'm just holding my finger, well, kind of letting my finger rest on the string without pushing down. And to get harmonics to sound really good, you do have to play closer to the bridge. Okay? Also notice my posture right here. It's okay to bend your wrist. It's okay to rest on the bout of the cello. That's totally acceptable. There are lots of different postures depending on where your finger is on the fingerboard. Okay, so find that note halfway down the D, and it should show on your tuner as another D. It's just an octave higher. Press down, try to get the same pitch. Make sure your finger's nice and tall so it's standing right there at a very precise angle. Now, you're going to play with your third finger, and this is the amount of space that you're using on these notes, the last three notes up here. You're going to go 1, 3, and then next door neighbor 2 on the A string. 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. We're going to do an exercise here that'll help you to find that space. So first find the harmonic. Your first finger is down. Now place your second finger a whole step away. Okay, that much space. Third finger away from second, that much away. Make sure that you're coming down with a nice curvy bend. Tips of your fingers are on the notes, no roadkill here. Mary had a little lamb. Okay, play that with me. Ready, and. Second finger. Third finger. Rewind that as many times as you need to play along with me. That's very valuable that you learn how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, because almost anywhere that you go, if you're trying to get 2 whole steps together with 3 different notes, that's the song to play. Okay, so why did we play that? Because that's the spacing you need for your fingers. Find the harmonic, play Mary Had a Little Lamb, then you know your fingers are far enough apart. Now take your second finger and place it on the A string. You're going to play 1, 3, then 2, 2, 3, 1, and then you come back to 4th position, which I know isn't entirely easy, but we're going to do it. The second finger. Okay, put all those parts together, and here's what you've got. Play along with me when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. So that is the B flat major arpeggio. Let's move on to the last exercise here, 143 B flat major, or B flat thirds in B flat major. There it is. This one, I really want you to recognize the patterns that are going on here. All right, here it is as an example for you. Listen closely. We're going to have some trouble with these higher positions. So I'm not going to talk too much about the first 2 measures. Just know that you're going to have to stick your first finger back a lot, right? 2, open, 4, hold, extended 1. Oopsie. Up to this point, you should realize that there's a pattern going on with your fingers, right? 2, open, 4, 1, open, 2, 1, 4, 2, open, 4, 1, open, 2, 1. And of course, every time I say 1, it's a backward extension, straight finger 1. At this point, we're going to have to shift so that we can access more notes. Here we go, right on that C, B flat. And then we're going to shift forward with our third finger down all the way to where our fourth finger normally goes. Get that in tune. It is a D, right? Then normal first finger, no extension here, just normal first finger, fourth finger, third finger. Okay, that should be pretty normal to you right there. Then we're shifting up to the fourth extended position. Now when we say fourth extended position, that means everything is here as it normally was. The second finger-thumb relationship has not changed. It's just the first finger is stretched farther back. Okay, here's what fourth position looks like. Here's what extended fourth position looks like. A little bit different than it is in first position. We've got like a straight finger, like we're picking our nose. In fourth position, it's just a little bit more space. We don't have the angles that we want to get that first finger straight. But it doesn't matter because as far down as we get on the fingerboard, every interval starts getting a lot closer. All right, like half steps down here is super tight, whereas half steps here are this far away. Okay, that's just the physics of how everything works. Let's go back. Exercise 143, we're here on the second measure. Well, let's just start at the beginning. Here we go. Ready, and. Here's that second finger. Now it's got to hit that F. Second finger F. Same fingers. Remember, fourth position is cool like that. And then with a whole step away with that first finger, fourth finger, second. Now you've got to get that second finger to our favorite spot, that harmonic. Before it was first finger, I believe. Now it's second finger. Find that harmonic with your second finger. Put your second finger down and make sure that you reach that same note. Meanwhile, your thumb's hanging out right here. First finger down, whole step away. Now, the relationship with this note right here, because here's A, we know that B flat is a half step above that, right? So we've got third finger as a B flat. Close, close, close relationship to that A. So here's A, here's B flat. A with the second finger, B flat with the third. Lost it in my ear. There's that A harmonic. And then third finger is that B flat, okay? Does not sound like Mary Had a Little Lamb, right? Because the intervals here are different. Half steps going on here, whole step is still here, but it sounds like Middle Eastern Mary Had a Little Lamb. I wouldn't recommend practicing that too much to get a wrong sound in your ear, because Mary Had a Little Lamb should be a whole step away. But it's a half step away. Okay, so let's break this all down. First, you start in first position all the way through until you get to fourth position, second finger. And then you find that A, whole step back. Then where that second finger was, you're just a half step above. And that should match the B flat down here. I would recommend doing this. Okay, well, play with me. Here we go. 1 and 2 and beginning, set, ready, go. Circle bow. with some lovely accompaniment in the background. But that is it for our B-flat major exercises. Tune in again on Thursday. We're going to be working on some more stuff. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.